Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are here on day 2 on Cyan Beach. We had a pretty big episode yesterday. Did things a little bit different. It seems like the changes were welcomed, so we'll probably continue to do that for the foreseeable future, where we have Mondays are just going to be a bigger episode, kind of recapping the previous week, going through some of the catches that we had throughout the week and just kind of comparing to each other and to what we had previously, just to see what's worth keeping, what's not worth keeping, and kind of give you guys more of an idea of what I'm doing. That I typically would do these things behind the scenes, but it seems like you guys are interested to see a little bit more of the thought process and how exactly I am determining which ones to keep and which ones I am keeping. So we'll do that going forward, and if you guys like it, I'll keep doing it. If you don't, let me know, we'll stop. At the end of the day, this show's for you. We're in this together, so let's enjoy the adventure. We are going to start off with 19,000 sneaky snacking. We had a bit of a slow start yesterday, but we still ended up at grade 2. Not quite where we needed to be. Grade 4 is where Pincer starts to show up on Cyan Beach, so I was hoping to get there, but it just wasn't happening. Had a rough start with the ingredients. We used all our tickets, so that didn't help either, but hopefully today will be a better day, and we'll for sure have Pincer potential going forward for the rest of the week. Let's grab our 100 sleep points, puts us at 7,440, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and do I want to buy one now? No. I was thinking about buying the Master Biscuit now just to have it back in my inventory, but there's not really a point in having it take up inventory space just yet. We will get a Poke Biscuit for our daily lottery, but yeah, there's not really a point in my mind of having it take up an inventory space just yet. Well, hold on. Let me think this through. Maybe there is. I think I've changed my mind. Just like that. So the point of having the Master Biscuit in your inventory when... Okay, so my thought was, there's no point in having it in your inventory. Sorry. This isn't scripted, as you can tell. That's why my words are all over the place. My thought was that it didn't make sense to let it sit in your inventory, taking up an inventory slot, because you could just always buy it from the capture screen whenever you needed it. But then I backtracked, because while that is true, if you buy one now, then when the shop restocks at the beginning of the month, then you have 2 biscuits, whereas if you only ever wait to buy it when you need it, you will only have access to 1 per month. So if you get into a situation where you need more than 1 per month, that would be bad if you didn't have it already in your inventory. So, pretty common sense thing. Don't know why my brain just wasn't figuring that out, but that's what happens when I record these early in the morning before the caffeine is really kicked in. But let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report and see if we get anything interesting today. I'm not really feeling any shiny luck. Typically, I've had a weird gut feeling that I kind of feel like a shiny's gonna happen today. I haven't had that feeling in a long time, but we did get 15% dozing, 54% snoozing, and 31% slumbering, which should be, snoozing type, which isn't good for catching Pincer later on. We need to hopefully get dozing type or balanced. But if we can at least break 5 million, that'd be nice, and it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. 4.4 million. Starting off the week kind of slow, but still better than last week. I think last week on Tuesday we only had like 2 million. No way. No. All right, so apparently my shiny radar was way off. I didn't even notice that was a shiny until the animation because they look so similar. But now side by side, you can definitely tell. Dude. Okay, well, I can't trust my shiny radar anymore, apparently. Let's go, man. All right. So we're definitely going to catch a Pikachu today. Gonna put that free biscuit we got from the lottery to good use. Honestly, I stared at the animation thinking, wait, did I really see that? Like, it looks like a regular Pikachu. No, did it? Yeah. It was real. I didn't dream it. All right, so there's that. We could take home another Diglett and run. You know what? I think we might do that. Well, I don't know. Okay, so the dilemma. We already have two good Doug Trio. Both are pretty decent. Doug Trio, while useful, not the most useful in the long run. So it could be good to capture it. And we have two pretty decent. Well, we have a good Wigglytuff, and then we also have a Jigglypuff that's pretty good as well. So the question is, do we really need another one? Or do we go with the Diglett? Hold on. I want to pull up the X-Daisy guide for the ingredients real fast and see what the recommendation was for Doug Trio. Okay, so Doug Trio is best for leaks. That's interesting. Maybe it is worth capturing the Diglett. I think that is what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna take the Diglett. It's probably the most beneficial for us. Is it? Yeah, because we already have a pretty decent Wigglytuff, a really good Jigglypuff right behind it, and really I just need a better ingredient spread, even though we do have two good Doug Trio that are pretty decent and one that's going to be good for the mid game. We don't have a late game one for the leaks, so yeah, we're going to take that and then we're going to wrap it up there and go home very happy with a shiny, which is gonna hopefully be very good. Let's see. I think we definitely show off the shiny Pikachu. We always got to show off the shiny. I don't know why I ever second guess it. So those of you that actually look at my research before the videos, a little spoiler. We got 233 research XP and 403 dream shards. And honestly, if this Pikachu is good enough, it might go on our Lapis Lakeside team. Adamant. That's very good. That is very, very, very good. Okay. So let's go ahead and check the rest of the stats. See, we've got apples all the way, which doesn't really matter because it'll be a full pouch, a full inventory Pokemon. Skill Trigger M, not great, but not terrible. Ingredient Finder S is pretty bad. Helping Speed S is good if it was earlier. Berry Finding S is also good. And Inventory Up S also doesn't matter. So 3 out of the 5 sub-skills are completely useless, and Adamant, we already know that's very good. There's Adamant. Yeah, so we know that Adamant is very good. Advanced options, is there a way to... No. There's not a way to set that you plan to have it with a full inventory, so you can't check the rating based on constantly having a full inventory, at least as far as I can find here and am aware of. So we'll just go ahead and do a total strength. At 65% is a bit misleading. Again, we're running into the issue that the calculator doesn't go beyond level 60. So once we do get to level 75, that berry finding S is going to pay dividends, especially with helping speed S, which we can easily use a sub-skill seed, and hopefully it goes on helping speed instead of ingredient finder. But I think realistically, this is probably closer to 80%. It's probably less than 80. I may be a bit optimistic about it, but I think it's realistically closer to 80% once you take the level 75 sub-skill into account, the berry finding. So, of course, we're going to hold on to it. It's a shiny. We're not going to get rid of it. But I definitely think we can make use of this in the future. I don't know how soon, but I think we can. So let's go ahead and move on to the... What did I even catch? It was a Diglett. There it is. Level 10 and Timid. Ooh, I don't know if Timid is actually good. It is the ingredient spread we want, though. That's exactly what we were looking for. But it looks like it might have a speed down. Helping speed S is good. That's a great start, actually. Inventory up S is very good. Skill trigger S, not so much. Ingredient finder S would be better if it was earlier. And berry finding S is the capstone ability. That's actually not bad. I'm perfectly fine with that as a capstone ability. And then we've got timid. Yeah. Speed of help down. Nature. But with helping speed S, if we use a sub-skill seed, that can offset that nature. Yeah, unfortunately, nature is pretty rough on a Diglett. We're definitely going to hold on to it because it is the ingredient spread we want. And then let's see real fast if we can do something about this. Let's give it helping speed M. And then let's just say we get it all the way to inventory up L. Now let's see. Yeah, helping speed M skyrockets. What if we just do inventory up M? What if we don't even do L? Yeah, still way up to the 80s with inventory up M or L. I think they were both the 80 something. Drops off a little bit at level 50 for the skill trigger, which makes sense. We're not really worried about skill trigger. That's completely useless to us. No, it's not. This is an ingredient specialist. I'm still thinking of berries with a full inventory. But yeah, skill trigger S, that makes sense. It went down. Level 60. I don't know. I think this is a usable Diglett. It's got the right ingredient spread, which is incredibly hard to come by. And we don't have any, seeds or anything to change the ingredients that they find. So to get the ingredient spread we need and just be able to use a few seeds to get it up to the 80s, I think that's worthwhile in the long run. This probably won't be a Diglett we invest in anytime soon, but to have it for now, and then once we get to the point where we have beyond level 50 unlocked, we can compare it. We might find another Diglett that's better with the right ingredient spread before then. So we'll just hold on to this, and if the time comes that we can go beyond 50 and this is the only good one we found, then we can invest in it. If not, and we find a better one, then hey, we didn't waste our resources investing in this one. So we'll hold on to it and we will move on for now. But that said, we got another 1,218 sneaky snacking while we were gone. See if we have any new news. Still no new news. They still have not officially in game, at least for the English, announced the new island, which is very odd. I mean, we don't have a lot of time left. There's only, I think, 8 days left, if I've done my math right. So it's coming pretty quick. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And then you guys have sent in 41 new reports. And I clicked off of it way too quickly. Hopefully we got a decent amount of double candies. I don't know what my brain was doing there. I guess just on autopilot. And then it is time to make some breakfast. We're not collecting from the Dodrio or the Raichu unless they have candy. Yeah, I didn't think so. Couldn't remember if I had collected from them or not yesterday to where they may have a skill trigger, but definitely not. And only one skill trigger to start the day is not good. 1 out of 3 is bad odds. But we got a bunch of ingredients, which is good. Hopefully we can actually make the meal we want. I think breakfast, lunch, and dinner I did not make. Yeah, not a single meal yesterday was the one we wanted, which is the spore mushroom salad. But since we do have the ingredients for the slowpoke tail pepper salad, that's going to be the one we make right now. And we're going to throw in as many mushrooms as possible. And with any luck, this will be extra tasty to help make up for the slow start yesterday. But I think I used up all of my luck getting that shiny Pikachu. So we've got 15,000 strength off of this slowpoke tail pepper salad. And that should easily put us into grade 4. Where were we at? Oh yeah. This may put us about halfway to grade 5, I think. Nope, not close. Just barely grade 4. All right, so now for the rest of the week, we have the potential to see Pinsir, which is good because that is pretty much the main reason we're here. And I still think these flowers look like Shaman to me, especially the red one. Maybe when Shaman finally comes out, it'll be on Cyan Beach. But that's like a mega galaxy brain prediction that is almost certainly not going to happen. We did complete a mission getting to grade 2, got some dream shards for it. Not too bad. And then as far as the team goes, I still haven't made the recipe that we were trying to make. I was debating on if I really wanted to try something kind of crazy. So there is a potential for, now that we have them unlocked, we have these two, and this one does unlock tails at level 30, but it would require a hefty handy candy investment to get there, and this would end up being a slow king because we need that still for the Pokedex. It does have some pretty decent sub skills and a good nature, and well, the nature is going to fight us all the way to level 30, so that's why I haven't invested in it yet, but it's pretty solid. But my idea is that maybe we try to get tails as much as possible and see if there's a chance we can make the tail pepper salad more often this week. But I just don't feel like it's reliable enough to justify us switching out and trying to get that. If we had something that was a bit faster, like Ditto is a bit faster with tails, but our Ditto doesn't have tails. Where's he at? Yeah, our Ditto is just leaks across the board. So as much as I want to switch out and really try to make that tail pepper salad often this week, I just don't think it's going to happen. But I am thinking about switching out Doug Trio for an ingredient magnet, just because I feel like I've been running low on ingredients, and maybe that's because I'm spoiled from last week where we had Blastoise and Wartortle on the team, so we just always had a full ingredient pouch. So maybe I'm a bit spoiled there, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not going to do it yet, but we may do it later this week. But overall, not a bad day, not a bad start to the week by any means. We started off almost 5 million, which is better than we did last week. And last week was the best we've ever done at Cyan Beach. So I think that possibly Master 7 might be within reach, especially given how quickly we have moved up. I think on Tuesday last week, we were only at grade 2 or 3 by the end of Tuesday's episode. So, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't find what I was looking for. These are backwards sorted. I was trying to get to this Pikachu. But yeah, we're doing way better than last week. Probably, I'm kind of hoping we can end at Master 8. I really want to push it, but it just depends on how these ingredients go. And overall, as long as we get the pincer, if I can get a good pincer, I'll be happy with however this week turns out. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But that's the plan, and that's what I've got for today. So I appreciate you coming by and watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes.